Hi everyone, EJM Studio here. Welcome back to my channel. So, this is our first episode of the Basic Eschatology series. So, sa introduction ko, nabanggit ko sa inyo na I'll be only posting once a month kasi classes have started na and I have to focus on my studies. In fact, katatapos ko lang mag-module. It's actually fun. Yeah, it's fun. So, let's go ahead and jump into our discussion. So, why do you have to study Bible prophecy ba? I mean, there are a lot of practical lessons naman from the Bible that it's better to learn, no? Hindi pa tayo mako-confuse. But like loving one another, something like that, no? The truth is, these practical applications or lessons from the Bible are milk. Ngayon, if we only feed ourselves on milk, we will not be growing. We won't grow. Hindi tayo lalago. Spiritual life, no? Ganun din sa tao, if you only drink milk for the whole lifetime, you're not going to grow. You also need meat to grow. We also need meat to grow. So, yung meat na yon, syempre, hindi lang naman yung lahat na ng Bible study natin ay laman ay eschatology and end times, no? Rapture and so on. Dapat balance din, di ba? Balance din tayo kasi too much of the meat and too much of milk is also bad. Okay? Hindi naman yung not in a sense na bad. Pero, it's better to mix both of it. Yung balance lang talaga. So, let's go ahead and check our outline. So, yung outline natin, we have here, as I've showed you this on our past video din. So, dito sa left side, meron tayong cross. And that is the event when Jesus Christ died and resurrected at umakyat na siya sa langit. Now, after that event, there were also several events that were vital to Bible prophecy, And at Bible prophecy, I'm talking about, I want to focus on that, the day of the Pentecost. Kasi that is the start of the countdown of the last days. So let's go ahead and check those verses. Kasi this event, the day of the Pentecost, or the coming of the Holy Spirit, is actually prophesied by the prophet Joel. So let's go ahead and check that out. Joel chapter 2 verse 28 to 29. So if you can see this, the day of the Lord, no? Sabi diyan, and afterward I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy, your old men will dream dreams, your young men will see visions. And even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days. Na kung nabasa niyo na tong part ni Joel na to, Joel is actually talking about the last days here, the last events that will take place. So, we can be rest assured na if this happens, it is the start now of the last days. Okay? Though, hindi na siya na-entitled na Day of the Pentecost, ganon. Pero yung message niya is actually there. And we can see its fulfillment on Acts chapter 2. Let's read it, no? Acts chapter 2. Sorry, it's too small, no? Wait lang. So, Acts chapter 2, dito nakatala yung fulfillment of Prophet Joel, of the Prophet Joel's prophecy. So, kung familiar na kayo dito about Acts chapter 2, this is actually the day of the Pentecost. So, yung day of the Pentecost kasi, it's like Nyugyugan. So, if you're aware of Nyugyugan or mga piyesta, or mga events na yung mga different people coming to place, gathering together. So, ganun yung nangyayari sa Day of the Pentecost. Ngayon, madami doon. Madaming mga tao from different places ang nag-gather. And when the disciples gathered together, suddenly, in verse 2, sounded like the blowing of a violent wind, came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them. So yan, they were filled with the Holy Spirit during the day of the Pentecost, no? And ngayon, so since nakapagsalita sila ng mga iba-ibang wika, madami ding mga taga-ibang lahi na nandun. Nung napakinggan nilang magsalita sa ibang-ibang wika yung mga disciples, they were surprised and amazed na nagawa nila yon. Now, for some even said na sila ay mga lasing. Ngayon, sabi ni Peter dito sa verse 15, Verse 14. Yan. Sabi ni Peter, these people are not drunk as you suppose. It's only 9 in the morning. So, hindi pa naman kasi uso sa kanila yung alas 9 ng umaga lasing na yung mga tao, yung mga naglalasing na, 'di ba? So, hindi pa uso sa kanila yon. So, suppose yung mga nag-iisip na lasing itong mga taong ito, yung mga disciples, Peter corrected them, no? So, sabi niya, in verse 16, no, this is what was spoken by the prophet Joel. Verse 17, notice what he said, no? In the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy, young men will see visions, your old men will dream dreams. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days and will prophesy. Yun. So, we see, nakita natin dito yung fulfillment ng prophecy ni Prophet Joel. Diba? So, the day of the Pentecost is indeed the first of the last days. So, the clock started ticking during the Pentecost, the day of the Pentecost. So, there are a lot of more informations here in this passage. You can look kung talagang interested kayo and you want to if you want to dive deeper into this study, you can go ahead and study this Bible verses, no? Kasi I can't go so deep on these lessons because it will take us a lot of time. But if you want, you can also research for this one. Then, yun nga. So, this is our first episode. That the Pentecost, the day of the Pentecost is when the clock started ticking. So, yun guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. And if you haven't liked our page, I'm gonna be leaving the link in the description for our Facebook page. And you can go ahead and check that out as well. And ngayon, if you have friends who are interested in this kind of study, you can share to them. It's totally free, don't worry. So yun guys, see you on our next discussion. On our next topic, we'll be talking about the church age, which we are living in right now. Okay, so see you guys. I think that's November. I'll be posting it on November. And so, Bible prophecy kasi is a way that God proves that He is not just a one-time creator or one-time worker. He works in every generation. He's working up until now and until future. So guys, if you're interested in this Bible talk and the Bible prophecy, then go ahead and hit that notification bell over there to get notified whenever I upload my next videos. So thank you guys. See you next time. See you next month. God bless you.